Backup camera issues are something that's very annoying to experience because every time you put the vehicle in reverse, you might see a blurry screen. Maybe it's a cracked lens and it's displaying on the screen like that, or nothing at all. It's just black, just like in the case of this vehicle here. Now, whether you drive a car and you want the backup camera working for safety regulations, or maybe you drive a truck and you kind of rely on it because it's a lot easier to line up trailers, or maybe you park in really tight parking spaces if it's a work truck, you want it working properly. So what does the backup camera do? Well, when you put your vehicle in reverse, as long as it's equipped with one, it's supposed to show you on some sort of a screen around here what is right behind you for safety reasons, so that you don't accidentally bump into something that you might not be able to see. And in this case, we actually can't see anything. The screen is completely black, so I would have to turn around, check my surroundings, which you have to do anyway. But this shows you what's exactly behind the vehicle, which you will never be able to see just because of the blind spot right behind the rear bumper. Now, the lines on the screen do turn, which indicate where the vehicle is pointing as you turn the steering wheel, but those actually read off of the steering angle sensor, which is inside the steering column, so they don't have anything to do with the camera itself. But clearly the camera is non-operational at this point, so we have to dive deeper into it and figure out what's wrong. This being an electrical issue or an issue with an electrical component, we have to look at the big picture first. Ours is completely dark. There's no image being displayed, almost like it has no power. So your first thing is going to be checking for power. You want to check your fuses. Sometimes fuses can blow, especially if something has failed inside the camera, water got in, shorted it out. You want to make sure it's getting power. Now ours is, all the fuses are good, so I hooked up a scan tool next, which I recommend that you do also, because this is part of the body control module, and body control module codes don't display as a check engine light. Sometimes you'll get an error message on the dash depending on the vehicle, but in this case, we don't. And there are actually no codes at all in the body control module. So this tells me that no codes and good fuse, but no image, likely means, very likely actually, the camera is completely dead. I got myself a new camera from oneauto.com so I can replace the old broken one on this vehicle. And in most vehicles, it's actually not a difficult process to replace these backup cameras. You can do it yourself, save a lot of time and money by doing this. And keep in mind that if you live in a state that has safety inspections, it might be required for this backup camera to work in order to pass said inspection. So you want to make sure that not only you can see behind you so that you can see, but also so you can pass that inspection if that's the case for you. So let's get this replaced. Here's the backup camera, which actually is supposed to be clipped on. It looks like it's broken, so you might have to wiggle it and pop it out of its clips, but there it is. The new backup camera fixed our issue exactly like I thought it would, so that's amazing. And although it might be very annoying to have backup camera issues, it is a fairly easy fix in most vehicles, so you don't want to put it off, even though I know it's very tempting to do so. One Auto can save you a whole lot of time and money, so check us out next time you need a backup camera.